Now, I have a bit of a secret to tell you. I've been in receipt of some information since we started the show that has made me change my top two.
Okay.
So I did have Galway top, but that
I
was
don't.
based. That was I know you don't. I don't anymore. But I did have Galway top, and the reason for that was I saw a name that's gone under the radar on their squad list today. That immediately I said, "Oh, she's played for them
Have we not?
before."
Have we missed that? Just before we talk about it, have we missed anybody?
We've Shells and Galway the top two on my list.
Grant, so
I
two
think
have
that
left them.
yeah, I think that's what we've got to do. I'm putting Shells top because of I think there's a couple of bits of information I got about Galway in the last hour or so. That basically means I don't think they'll quite get across the line this year. They'll come very, very close. The loss of Julianne Russell, of course, obviously any player at any club at this level is going to struggle to replace her. They've lost a couple of other girls as well. I know we were told about it on Twitter by some of the Galway people trying to play down their chances immediately before the show. But I think number 11 there for me is probably the signing of the summer, of the off season, should I say. Rachel Kearns, 6 goals in 6 games, a player of the month, and then she left to play for Mayo. It turns out she's going back to Australia to play AFL in the summer. So she's only going to be around for a handful of months. So
that's the question. That's the question I'd say at the start of the season. I'm gonna flip this slightly, right? I don't think Rachel Kearns is very good. But for me, if Galway are to challenge for the league, I have them in second place as well. If Galway are to challenge for the league, I need to see a massive season from Emma Doherty, and I need to see a massive season from Kayla Bergen. Two of them have shown they have the potential to do it. They've shown the potential to score goals. And I'm going to include Rola Olasolo there as well, because Rola's another player who could score goals. And I think for Galway, if Galway are to win the league this year, I think Galway need to score goals. If you look at last year in terms of results, Galway won 13. They won 13 games. They drew 2, lost 5. They conceded 16 goals, same amount of Shells. Shells only scored 3 more goals. But there were certain games, and I just found that Galway struggled to maybe find the back of the net. I also think last year, and I'm going to take this into account as well, is the fact that Galway at times had that mad run where they had to play three massive games in a week, where I think the DLR, Wexford, and somebody else within a week.
Yeah,
that killed them. In the middle of the season, towards the back end of the season, that killed them. I do think they have a bit more squad depth. Julianne Russell, it's going to be hard to replace. It's going to be hard to replace her. I do think players around the squad need to step up. Keeping Belichick, considering they lost Jamie Eriksson, is huge. I know people say Jessica Berlin going was a big loss for them, but I do think they've got a very good goalkeeper in Jane Merrin in there, and I think
I don't think you can discount Abigail O'Neill either. I think those three would walk into squads. They walk into starting 11s in some teams in the league without a shadow of a doubt.
They've 3 very good. They've 3 very, very, very good goalkeepers. I think they've a lot of good players, and like people are talking about losing Jamie Eriksson. The number 5 for me on that list is a big player into what happens with Galway this year.
Yeah, Shauna Fox. Now a bit of information about Shauna Fox. Shauna Fox is not training with Galway at the moment. Don't know whether that's down to an injury or work commitments or other things going on, but has not been training up to now. That may change in the next couple of weeks. But
what do you think of number 70? What do you think of number 71 signing?
I think Niamh Farrelly is probably the signing of the close season. I think
so. I have a lot of questions on this, and I'm sure I'll get the answers over the next week or so, and I'm sure somebody's going to tell me. I'm wondering, is she traveling, or is she living down there? I think if Niamh Farrelly can actually get back to the Niamh Farrelly before she left to go abroad, I think got a smashing sign. I think getting her out of Peamount.
I think we saw her ambition by the fact that she moved to Italy. I think that was a big move. Obviously, foreign country, foreign language, a different attitude to the game over there as well. And she went over there. Did it work out? Possibly not like she would have wanted. She came back to the UK and ended up back in Peamount last year. She had been disappointed with how that worked out, because she was on the fringe of the Ireland squad when she kind of moved. Hasn't quite stepped on for her, but I think this is a great opportunity. And she's decided she's committing all in to chase this dream of playing for Ireland or winning the league again here in Ireland. I think kudos to her. I think it's a fantastic opportunity, not just for her, but for the club as well, because if she's on form and if she plays to her potential, I think Niamh Farrelly is as good a midfielder as is in the league at the moment. And I think she could be the difference between them pushing on for that title and maybe just falling a bit short if it works out for her. I think it could be.
I'll say this. If Niamh Farrelly is as good as Niamh Farrelly can be, she will slot in, and the loss of Jenna Slattery won't be noticing.
100%.
And that's no disrespect to Jenna. I just think Niamh is a very, very good player. Jenna in her own right, she had a very, very, very good first half of the season. Probably didn't have the best second half of the season, but I think if Niamh Farrelly is on her A game, Niamh Farrelly will be somebody who we'll see week in, week out, probably putting 7, 8 out of 10s in for Galway.